Hey everyone.
What up, y'all?
We don't really know how to start this because
It's our first mini podcast.
yeah, we're excited, but we don't really
We're
know
ready to
what
get
we're
into
doing.
it. We're gonna start off with some W energy.
I
Pour it
came
up.
prepared. I could have taken and sipped on an energy drink before this. Oh my god, I can't fucking talk. As you can tell, I'm sleep deprived as hell. But our sponsor, W Energy, about to come in clutch. Luke's cooking that up. Here, get a little closer to the microphone. Get some ASMR. Oh, I guess
Oh,
it's,
they could hear it.
There we go. Now we can put an ASMR tag and get like 4% more clout.
Yeah, hell yeah. Step 2, with your W, you take your shaker, shake the shit out of it. It's kind of shooting out, bro. The shaker is not the best. What the hell?
Wait, that ass is actually leaking?
Nah, it's not now. Maybe I should have clicked it all the way down. Never mind, it wasn't W's fault, it was mine.
Man, this user dumb as hell.
Yeah. There can be user error if you're a dumbass. Smell that.
Oh, that shit actually does smell like pretty good. Oh, it looks like the Rockstar Whipped Strawberry.
I'm gonna try. See, you got about a little cup there. Let's see.
Get some of that.
All right, we got that W energy to start us off. Code SCARS.
Use code SCARS.
Here we go.
You notice I have a much bigger pour because I'm genuinely thirsty as fuck. So I'm gonna be down in this hoe throughout the video. I'm sure you'll see me making progress on it.
It's very delicious. Very good flavor. Dragonade. That's the flavor we're drinking today.
I do love me some dragon fruit. It's almost like a dragon fruit tang, and I'm a big fan of tang. Used to drink that a lot of time at my grandma's house.
Yeah, it makes sense.
What do you mean by that?
Yo, Martin, you want to see this new cool thing I got?
Oh yeah, what you got? Ooh.
See this? It's not supposed to do that.
I'm gonna get more comfy for this one if you don't mind. I forget.
No problem.
Gotta feel like an intellectual. Well, I guess since I'm sitting back and I'm kind of
I
like
might have to.
the therapist, do you want to dive into some deep memories? Luke, you want to tell me about your first time playing the Halo Reach campaign?
Ooh, my first time playing the Halo Reach campaign. Let's think. Back in the day, all I can remember from my first time playing was that specific part on Winter Contingency. It's right after the first time you find the Covenant and you fight them. There's those like 3 elites you have to fight that are like in the little field. I remember being a little kid like, holy shit, there's 3 of them, and then I fucking took me a while to get past that, and then from there, don't remember much. I do remember completing sword-based level, and when they shot down the Corvette, I was like, holy shit, we won.
I remember. Yeah, they got me with that too the first time. I was like just so spoiled at that point by the memories of just beating Combat Evolved like twice to 3 times in a day as a kid, where I was just like, Halo games are short, so I genuinely thought that was it. I was like, I guess that's the length of the game. And then I was blown the fuck away when it kept going. I was like, go. But what year? You said on release year,
or? Like, I think 2010, 2011. I was on my 360. I remember it had just recently come out. I'm pretty sure it came out in 2010, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you were like 5 on
Dude,
Reach.
I was 4, bro. I was playing Call of Duty, Black Ops. I was playing
Dude, you're like a gamer prodigy.
I was, bro. Back in the day, I used to be playing all the games until one day I remember I got grounded from Halo because I accidentally said the bastard word.
I think the first time I played a video game, not counting an arcade machine, was maybe like 3rd grade on my uncle's PS2 playing the shitty OG Daiga Kotake, Japanese version of it. That wasn't much, but good memories of that game. And then I basically didn't play a video game again till I was about 12 when I got Halo Combat Evolved for my dad's computer on disc. And then I just owned that till about 2 years later when I got an Xbox 360 and moved on to the rest of the Halo games. And that's when I played Reach. So I was about, what's the math on that? 14?
14?
16? I completely forgot already. The W isn't quite kicked in. Let me get another sip of that.
I'll tell you what. I was like, also around the same time because I remember my favorite 2 Halo games were Reach and 3, and 3 was the one that there was like one part in the level where they said bastards. And I remember I repeated the line, and I got in trouble for it. And I had no idea what it meant.
You know, I'm pretty sure the same thing happened to me because Sergeant Johnson, I'm pretty sure, says bastard in the a combat involvement. I was like, bastard! It's just something like as a kid. I feel like if you want to say it.
Yeah, like come on.
And the thing is, now it's like, we can say it all we want, so take that, you bastards.
Yeah. Fuck you guys. Not you guys. You guys are cool.
And you'll be even cooler if you use code SCARS at W.
Yep. You got to use some W energy to wash that down.
Alright, Luke. So, what's your personal favorite mission from the Reach campaign?
Personal favorite. That's a good question because I love them all. But if I were to say personal favorite, it'd have to be. Think it's the package, the one where you get to deliver it back to Sword Base and you get to drive the tank and everything. I love that level.
So, first favorite, you might call me a hack, the first mission.
It is a good one, bro.
It does such an amazing job of introducing you to Reach and, the what's going on. Because this is like humanity's first contact with the Covenant.
Exactly. They have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, and that's so cool because it's the only time you see that besides Halo Wars.
Well, actually, it's not their first contact with the Covenant, but it's like their first contact.
In the main system.
Yeah,
Because at the end of Halo Wars, the Covenant win because they find the location of Reach, and everyone's just like, oh fuck.
Yeah,
they know where our home system is now.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was.
Yeah, and it's a fun mission. You get to drive, you get to shoot, you get the suspense, but also I have another favorite.
What's that?
Because I'm indecisive. New Alexandria, flying around.
That is a good
very
one.
noir, very great soundtrack on that one. That nightclub, if it wasn't getting blown the hell up, you best believe we'd be turning up there.
Yeah, bro, we should have turned on the party mode. If only we knew about it.
Honestly, we should run it back sometime.
We should run it back just for the party mode.
You know, if we run it back...
Right up here.
And if we don't, it will say, get fucked or something.
Yeah. Or go fuck yourself or something like that. Oh, something or other.
It could be like a cool skeleton warrior.
It could be that too. It could be anything we want.
Put up the skeleton war chieftain, you know the one.
So there's a lot of good ones in there.
Mm-hmm.
But what's your favorite enemy?
Okay, I have a love-hate relationship. First time I encountered their hunters, they terrified me because I was like 3 apples tall.
Yeah.
And
they're scary as hell the first time.
I didn't have good depth perception, so I was always like, I don't know how big these things would be in real life, but probably
big as hell.
Really big. And that's horrifying.
Oh yeah.
But eventually I came to love fighting hunters, and that stayed to this day, regardless of the Halo game. I love fighting me a hunter.
Yeah, they're fun to fight.
Hands down my favorite enemies.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What about you? What's your favorite?
That's a good question. Favorite one to fight? Basic grunts, especially with the birthday skull on. Just popping them in the head one time. But at the same time, it kind of gets boring after a while.
Well, yeah, it's like this is your favorite one to fight, not just your favorite one to kill.
I guess favorite one to fight, Elite Ultras, specifically. They actually present a challenge.
I really like fighting brutes because it's just so like I like to stick to a close to mid-range fighting style most of the time.
Yeah.
And so I can like hit them all their helmets off with the DMR and then run in with like a spiker or like
and then finish
an
them
assault
off.
rifle, headshot them. And it's so satisfying when you get that melee off, but if you miss that melee, they're kicking your ass, so it adds this really cool like timing thing. It's like a fighting game now.
Yeah.
That shit rocks.
That is true. My favorite brutes, Halo 3 brutes.
I think I'm gonna be honest. The brutes from that new Combat Evolved campaign, they look pretty good. Uh, I like the Halo Reach brutes in aesthetic. Honestly, the best. I think it's just because they're relatively low tech. I don't like that they're more teched up in later games. I like they just kind of
Yeah.
feel like monkey barbarians.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's a cool
They
vibe.
They are. I like. I don't know. Halo 3 though. They're my favorite brutes. I like the armor specifically. Just the look of it.
No, I can respect it though.
I guess I would say favorite for design.
Well, then how do you feel about the Banished? Because they're like super brute centric.
I haven't seen too much of the Banished, but from what I've seen, they're pretty fucking crazy. They got like red design, right? All over red and black kind of. Yeah, their design looks good. It's just not Covenant, you know. It's not the Covenant I know.
So like, that was your favorite enemy, right? What's your like least favorite enemy?
Is that really your fucking impression of me?
Dude, I'm high as fuck. What do you expect?
Least favorite enemy.
Yeah.
Gotta be fucking focus rifle jackals.
Really?
Yeah, they piss me off. Not because they're hard to deal with, but fuck you. Fuck you. If you're a focus rifle jackal and you're watching this, fuck you.
Little side tangent. So I was playing XCOM today, right? And
Yeah.
they have little messages that can pop up. And like, one of the messages pops up, and it's just some guy who's like, "Hey, XCOM maniacs, you can upload the piece today by going to your local Advent Center and like shooting an enforcement officer in the face." And I'm just like, "Whoa,
Yo, what is he talking about?
who is this schizoid, bro?" Like,
What the fuck?
I was like, someone's putting their manifesto in this game. Like, I was like, did I imagine that? What the
Like,
fuck?
What the hell?
XCOM Wanted.
Well, you're fucking Gandalf the Green with your green aura. Alright.
So Luke, what's your favorite game mode? Like when you was playing any custom game mode, like, you know, you had the homies over, you was split screening. What's your go-to?
You know, it's crazy because, like, I never really played the game modes that much. I just kind of go in Forge World and fuck around with my homies.
Really?
You know, like, never really had a set game mode. We just kind of fuck around, you know, like the, oh my god, it's a rotating grid!
So, me and all my homies would get together and we'd just do split screen. It was always an infection game mode, but we had like 20 something custom infection game modes we'd cycle through. We had Fat Kid, where it's like there's one starting zombie who's got overshields, energy hammer, but he's slow as fuck. Then when he gets zombies, by like, you know, if he gets you, you have like minimum health, but you're fast as fuck.
Yeah.
There was one we called TFK, which stood for Total Fucking Chaos with the K, because you know it's evil.
Oh, yeah.
Where everyone had overshields, gravity was turned like all the way down. The zombies had like the elite grenade launchers and the normal UNSC grenade launchers, and the survivors had the normal RPG and the fuel rod gun. And so everyone's just shooting each other everywhere. You had to get like 3 direct hits with a rocket launcher to kill someone. It was total chaos, and you had to do it on certain maps or it just wouldn't really work.
Damn.
But on those maps, it was peak. Let me think. The hidden, the zombie was invisible, and the players basically had to work together to fight off this invisible one. It's like another game that's actually used to be super popular. It was just recreated.
Yeah.
I think those are all the big ones that we'd like frequent, like the top 5. Like when those ones shuffled through the queue, we were like,
Hell yeah.
"Oh, Duck Hunt."
What's
Duck
that
Hunt. The zombie had a shotgun and a sniper rifle, but they couldn't jump, and you'd play it on a vertical map. And the survivors were quick, and they had jetpacks, but they only had like plasma pistols.
So like.
And so you basically just had to evade the zombie till the time ran out, and you were, a
That's-
little duck.
That's kind of fun though.
They were all super fun, and we just made them with like the custom game settings. We
Yeah.
didn't even do anything fancy. It was just all on like the console.
Yeah, dude.
And 4-player split screen that hoe. And we very strictly enforce no screen peeking.
They don't even have fucking split screen anymore, let alone fucking 4-player split screen.
Honestly, if split screen died off years ago, like, it's honestly sad to see it go.
Yeah.
I guess the only games that really will ever keep up, it's not even really split screen, but like fighting games.
Yeah.
Like games that are meant to be party games. But I miss the day where it's like
You
any
could hop
game
on
could
a
really be
Halo.
a party game.
You can hop on Halo. If you want to play the campaign, you could have 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
In Halo 5, you can't even do split screen.
It's like, I think in Borderlands 4 might have it, but that game's also just ass.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I brought it up at all.
So, Martin, what's your favorite firefight map?
Personally, I really like, I don't remember the numbers, but installation, just the one from Combat Evolved.
Yeah, Installation 04.
Yeah. I would just
That's
play.
a good one.
Yeah, well, you would get ODST on there for some reason as your homies instead of Marines, and that's another reason why I liked it, because, I love my-
ODSTs are a little cooler.
Yeah, I would always get one of them on a Mongoose, because you could get a Mongoose up
Oh,
in, like, the
shit.
top part, and I'd always have a homie. I'd just drive around, I'd give him a DMR, and we just, like, drive around. And even if I had a homie on, I'd get a Warthog, and then I'd still get the ODST, and if I had another homie on, he could walk, so he could have the ODST.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes, also we had enough where we could have one full player Warthog, and then I'd rep the ODST Warthog.
Oh, yeah.
Good memories on that.
Oh, for sure, for sure. My favorite firefight map gotta be, it's literally the first level one. Literally the first part where you fight the Covenant in the game.
Yeah.
Ever. That's gotta be my favorite firefight map.
What's your least favorite? Because
Least
I
favorite?
know mine.
The one on the Covenant ship.
Really?
I don't like that one.
That's like in my top 5.
That's kinda
It's just like a
crazy.
big circular arena, and it's
That-
got like enough verticality to it
I guess
that it's really fun.
It's not that bad, but I'd say that or Boardwalk. I don't really like Boardwalk.
Is Boardwalk the one?
I think it's the one
like
in
the
New
city?
Alexandria.
Yeah, that's by far my least favorite. I remember
Yeah.
me and my friend tried playing that somewhat recently. We're like, holy shit, has this map always been that ass? Because the thing is, like, there's cover, but there's not, like, full cover. Everywhere you could go is open to some different direction, and enemies are spawning in every direction. So it is almost impossible, unless you're in a actual corner of the map, to ever be secure.
Yeah, no, you can't.
It's so ass. And they give you vehicles, but it's a trap because there's not really anywhere you can drive. Most of the map's just these weird little chunks of fuck-ass cover that also you can't drive around.
Yeah. No.
I don't even like that. I think in our video, we died in that area, like, multiple times.
In the city part?
Yeah, in
Yeah,
that
for sure.
spot.
Because of the fucking suicide grunts, remember? They just fucking blew you
Yeah, I
up
was like,
every
dude,
corner, bro.
Remember that having this tank? I was like, dude, you gotta drive. There's like 3 suicide grunts. You're like, huh? And you full break, and then I just was like, it's over.
Well, I didn't break. What happened was I accidentally started driving up a hill and it slowed us down. Just enough for the Covenant grunt to be like,
There's 3 of them, bro. It was
Yeah.
the whole hit squad.
dude, fucking terror squad.
R.I.P. us. But
For
we
real.
respawned.
We always push through.
Where do you think the best smoke spots are in that game?
Definitely. Hotbox the Saber.
I feel like it's a spacecraft, like fighter craft. It's probably pretty compact. Like, I don't imagine there's an insane amount of extra room. And also, like, I feel like
I
getting
mean,
high in
I
that,
guess that's
you'd get
true.
insane paranoid. Like, just looking out in the void of space and being like, dude, we have to park this shit.
No, dude, I feel like this is awesome, dude. And then fucking, I realized that, like, I can't just open the windows to let all the smoke out.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. So what else is a good smoke spot?
I definitely think, like, that mission with June, there's a lot of just scenic ass ledges
Yeah,
you could
I
sit
was about to
at.
say that one too.
There's like that little courtyard villa with like the circular,
Yeah,
like you could sit there. I think it's like a fountain. Yeah, you could sit
do
like.
like a, like where the first lead is that you have to assassinate. We just smoke right behind him. He'll pick up on the smell. And I'll be like, "What the?" Mad, we didn't let him join.
Be like, yeah, hold up, bro, I hit this, and then he's like,
What?
he just skips ahead to like Halo 3 when some of the elites are like, what if not hate human?
Yeah, he would probably be like, "Yo, these guys are pretty chill." What if we converted the Covenant by just like having
I
them
don't
smoke
think
weed?
they try that in the games.
They need to try it. Like we should go back in time in the Halo games and make them do the games where they just give them weed.
Well,
And
but
then,
like you have to realize in the UNSC, like kind of evil colonizers, they probably banned weed.
that is true. They definitely did.
Fricked up. Do you think we could find a video of someone in like Spartan cosplay
Someone's
hitting
had.
a bong to put right here behind us?
So, what's your ideal weapon setup when going into a mission?
Okay, so I'm taking a DMR and either like an assault rifle or a spiker, and if I can find one, I'll take like a specialty weapon. But my versatile like
It's gotta
general
be-
loadout is like
DMR or something.
DMR and then an assault rifle or a spiker.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in 3, an SMG also can slot in there too.
Yeah, my favorite's got the DMR in it. The
What-
ideal, it's got DMR, and then you gotta have something like a shotgun or some secondary to really just after you break the shield.
I mean, you're basically just explaining my setup, except instead of like a rapid
That's why
fire.
I was trying to make it sound different, because like the DMR I gotta have a DMR, but I could have anything else with it and it's gonna smack.
We also have a pretty normal loadout.
Yeah. DMR or like an energy sword with the DMR.
Actually, I'm a pro gamer. I actually only run the plasma pistol and the
Plasma
Magnum.
pistol
'cause that's
DMR
all
would
I
actually
need.
probably be like the best loadout, bro. Just crack their shield.
I mean,
and
there's
then
nothing
pop
wrong
them
with
in
just
the head.
using an objectively meta loadout, but I've always just been like, this plasma pistol thing's like a weird squirt gun. There's real
Yeah,
guns.
I don't want to use the plasma pistol. That's the problem.
It's a grunt gun.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
it
like
is.
sure, it's technically like one of the strongest guns in the game 'cause you can instantly pop like shields
shield,
and like stun
yeah.
whole ass tanks.
But it's a little tiny gun.
I mean, I guess it does make sense for balancing reasons that all the guns are fair and like kind of built equal for their purposes.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of why they lost the plot in like later games like 5 where they're just like Call of Duty 800 guns. It's
Yeah.
like well now you don't have like one gun for every rule, you have like 100 guns that are just thrown in there.
There are too many guns in the game. You don't know what to do with them.
Exactly. Like when I was a kid, I always thought like more guns is better. Like a game
Yeah.
should have like every gun in it. But like looking back, all the games I enjoyed as kids were all games that had solid ass like
You got
minimalist weapon sandboxes, Gears of War, like
Yeah.
old Halos. That's actually pretty much the only two I can think of
Yeah.
off the top of my head. I'm faded as hell.
Yeah, no, but like that's what I'm saying. Like Halo 3's weapon sandbox has got to be like the best one, in my opinion. With the SMG, I wish that the Silence SMG is peak. from
Halo
ODST.
1's was really solid though.
Halo 1, but it's also just like the basic one.
Yeah, but
you know?
like it was such a solid foundation because
yeah, because it's just we kept it through all the games.
and the thing is like Halo 2, the battle rifle definitely was a little too good at its job and the dual wielding system was weird. I do get
Yeah.
that some people enjoy it, but I think they made the right choice by cutting it after that point for the most part.
that's true.
Because well, I guess you can do it in 3 too.
Yeah, no, you can do a
I'm s-
wheel
yeah,
in
I'm s-
3. They cut it after 3 with
Yeah.
Reach. But
Yeah.
Did they bring it back in 4 and 5?
No, they bring it back in 4, but I think it doesn't really do. I think it's better to just have your melee and have the grenade. I feel like adding that other thing, it just makes the game a little weirder in a way that's not necessarily necessary because their sandbox
I
is
mean,
just so valid.
It's not necessary, but it's also a cool feature to have when you want to use it.
Okay, but like
Because you don't have to dual wield. You're not
Would
the
you
same.
ever choose to? Pretty much ever.
Sometimes I do.
Really?
Yeah, when I'm playing Halo 3, sometimes I want to dual wield spikers.
Okay, nah, actually, I
Yeah,
do get that. I do get that.
I just converted you. See? Now imagine you shoot off a shield with a plasma pistol and then dual wield spiker.
Well, I'm not a huge plasma pistol fan.
Well, you could.
I mean, the main thing is like the only gun I even real. I guess actually you can dual wield a spiker
Yeah, you
because
can.
the SMG's like you have to tap fire it for it to unless you're super close. But I use it like mid to close, so I tap
Yeah.
fire it. So dual wielding a tap fire just doesn't really work as well because you're like. And if I'm in close enough to be dual, I'm probably just gonna melee because I like me a good melee. So it's like with my play style, just because I do like a melee. When you melee, you just throw your other one.
Yeah.
Like I guess actually I can understand why other people enjoy it, but for my personal play style, dual wielding's just not the move.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
I feel like if you have two spikers instead of like meleeing and throwing the other one, you should just go like.
Yeah, you could just stab him. I never wondered why you can't just like.
Yeah, for real.
Especially Master Chief, he's strong as hell. He could totally send
Like
that
Halo
spiker.
Wars, they got two SMGs as like their defaults, and they still go up to people and be like doing jump kicks and shit,
Exactly.
and shooting their guns. Put up the animation.
Yeah, that's what they do.
One time I got jump scared by one because someone was like, "Dude, look at this SFM," and it actually just starts off looking like a normal SFM, like a Spartan walking, and then this elite walks over, and it's like, that looks pretty normal. Oh wait, she's got like boobs, I think. It's like a lady elite, and then it just like fully jumps on him ass first as like a cartoon fat ass. I was like, what the fuck?
Speaking of SFMs, what any SFMs you would watch back in the day?
So, I mean, Red versus Blue, this is going to pop up anytime we talk about any of the Halo games because they did a little bit of filming in pretty much all of them. But some Red versus Blue for sure. Honestly, I think their peak was during Halo 3, but.
I don't know. I really like the Halo 1 seasons.
I mean, those are like, it's like early Simpsons.
Yeah.
But I think as far as like production value and shit, the Halo
I guess,
3 era
yeah.
was the peak, and then we just have the insane fucking action scenes and shit.
Yeah, that is true. I do remember the action scenes.
I was talking to you about this earlier. There was like, I actually got recommended one of them. It was just like zombie survival, but they just go in Forge and build like giant forts with like machine gun emplacements, and they just have all these zombies running, with their energy swords, like ah.
Yeah.
And there'd be a crazy final stand, and every time, because they'd give them plot for some reason. It wasn't even necessary, but they'd be like, because it was the same character going through all these. He's like, all right, this is like the 18th settlement. They've assured me this one's even more secure than the last. Zombies could never get in here. Here's all the defenses, and they'll go through them all, and then it's like, oh no, here they come, and then inevitably they break through it all, and he'll like get away on a boat or get away on like a they go to another one. Bro, I'm gonna be honest. If I was living my best life in one of those settlements, I saw him approaching on his little airship, I'd be like, shoot it down. Do not let his ass in here, bruh. There's another one I remember watching. It wasn't even an SFM. It was just, like in Forge, and they just used the cameras in Forge, like Halo, Red versus Blue style. And I forgot what it was called, but there was a normal Spartan guy. He had a roommate who was like an elite, who had like a fucking Toad voice, like for Mario. And I don't remember anything else about it.
That's funny. I remember this isn't really an SFM animation either. It was a Lego stop motion animation. I think it was like Zombie Apocalypse. It was either Red versus Blue Lego animation or Zombie Apocalypse Lego animation with Halo, and it takes place.
I think I know about that Red versus Blue one. Is it the one where at the end
it's in like a Halo 2 map?
Yeah.
And it's got like the spinny thing.
Bro, I rewatch that like once a year.
Dude, that video's a classic.
I always kind of was disappointed that my boys in blue died. I feel like they would have won that.
I always wanted the blue to win too.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even have like a color preference of red versus blue, but something about the way the red team acts in that video just they're kind of stinkers.
They do. That is kind of why you don't like them.
I think the red might be the Third Reich. Let's be real.
Possibly.
That guy at the end, he pulls out a gun and shoots himself. Do you know who else did that at the end of the war? Coincidence?
I think not.
I think not. I'll take a drink to that. W Energy Coach Cars.